Stop, Gabe. I know how to fix this. It's a low level. You just should choose low level. You don't want to kick me out of here. I'm the only one who knows how to fix it. Everybody, we have to know how to fix it. Okay, then let me show you.
Gabriel doesn't know anything about this RV. He hasn't read the manual. He hasn't driven it. He hasn't leveled it before. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He doesn't even know what he's doing. But Gabriel knew what the rules were. He was gaslighting me, I feel like.
Hey everyone, it's Kody from Without a Crystal Ball. Welcome back to my channel. It's Friday, October 21st. Are you having a wonderful day? I know I am, TGIF. So I just finished a video about the Duggars playing with the media right now and all of the narratives they're putting out. And now we're gonna talk about some media playing with that is happening on the Brown family side of things. Some articles that have been coming out about the sister wives that had me kind of scratching my head. And then I saw this clip that was posted by TLC about this confrontation that happens between him and Gabriel, Kody and Gabriel. And he literally says that Gabriel is gaslighting him. And I started laughing because I was like, oh my God, he's literally doing what I said. He's doing that thing where a narcissist projects and says that he's being gaslit when he's the one that's gaslighting everyone. So there's this brand new clip that's come out, and then there's a couple articles I wanted to address so that we can sort of unpack all of these different things that are happening, because I feel like I'm getting swarmed with whatever the spin is that Kody wants out in the media. And including some stuff about Robyn. This just made me completely feel like, oh my gosh, Kody's working overdrive. So before we dive into Kody, the master manipulator, I'd love to talk to you about how I'm trying to hit 300,000 subscribers, and I would love to do it by the end of this year. And it's been amazing because so many people are now subscribing to the channel to help me reach that goal. And if you could, it's totally free to subscribe. You don't pay a dime. All it does is by hitting the subscribe button, YouTube gives you more and more of what you're already watching, and you can find my channel in your subscriptions feeds. And on top of that, you can click notifications and be notified when new content loads, which means you'll get the videos as soon as I upload them. And if you have comments, I always love to hear them, and make sure to give the video a thumbs up if you like this kind of content, because it helps tell me like what you want to watch more of, and what you don't like. So let's dive into this new clip that comes out on Sister Wives, and then let's also talk about this new article that came out about Kody and Robyn. And I also had a chance to speak to Kristen Decker, who, by the way, had some thoughts about this whole situation.
I think there's a reason why we haven't done anything with the property yet, and it really just comes down to, in order to do anything with it, it has to be paid off. I don't even know. Honestly, the property is the furthest thing from my mind. Like, there's a lot of family stuff that needs to be worked out.
Barry doesn't know about the property, and she said part of the reason why she thinks that nothing's really happening is because there's all this chaos that's happening in the family, and the fact that they have to pay the property off in order to build. My question is this is a family that's literally been on TV for how many years? And they always seem to have no money. Like, how do you maintain this life that is so outside of your ability to pay that you can't even buy property? Like, Jim Bob Duggar was on TV as long as these people were, and he has so much property. Why are the Browns so bad with their finances? Well, I think I can answer that because there's so many damn wives. But she doesn't think they want to build, which I don't think they're ever going to build, but that's just my opinion.
Stop, Gabe. I know how to fix this. It's a low level. You just should choose low level. You don't want to kick me out of here. I'm the only one who knows how to fix it. Everybody, we have to know how to fix it. Okay, then let me show you.
Gabriel doesn't know anything about this RV. He hasn't read the manual. He hasn't driven it. He hasn't leveled it before. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He doesn't even know what he's doing.
How would you feel if your dad was like on national television and like, my kid doesn't know anything. They don't know the manual. They don't know anything about anything. My kids are so stupid. I don't understand this family. I thought we were supposed to be watching a show about why polygamy was functional. I thought we were supposed to be watching a show about how this was a good family. I'm confused. This is not what we were supposed to be watching. Kody is now literally, verbally, ABUSCING, his family that is close to Christine. Gabriel's gonna be punished along with all the kids that side with her because that's what happens when you leave polygamy. Everyone gets disparaged, everyone gets talked about, everyone gets treated poorly because you guys are the traitors, you guys are out. We have to protect the cult. It's disgusting. And I'm like, I sit there and I go, all of these parents right now are so complicit in this behavior of allowing Kody to be this gross on national television. But that's just my beginning thoughts here.
Me and my dad, we don't talk as much as we used to. Ever since we like talked about COVID and stuff, and I voiced how I was not appreciating how he was handling it, tensions have been really high. It just seems like he's tired of putting effort into maintaining something with me. I don't really understand what I did wrong.
Gabriel literally looks like he's about to cry because he doesn't really understand why his dad is being so difficult about the COVID stuff. And if you remember, I clipped out the part where they got into an argument about, you know, when they were out at the property and they were like chopping down the trees and stuff. I clipped the part out where he's like yelling at Gabriel about, you know, like the protocols, and Gabriel is like crying to him about his feelings and how he thinks like he's, you know, he favors Robyn and all of that, and he doesn't like all the fighting, and Kody just was so like not there. He was mad at Gabriel. Gabriel was crying. And so since then it's like they have zero relationship because of that conversation and because Kody doesn't hear them. He doesn't want to hear anything that he doesn't want to hear. Kody will justify it and be like, I had to protect the kids. I mean, come on now. I feel so sad for Gabriel because I feel like everyone becomes a victim of Kody that doesn't obey Kody. And then this is what he does. He hurts you and makes it known.
The whole issue here with me and Gabriel isn't that Gabriel doesn't know what's going on, but Gabriel knew what the rules were. He was gaslighting me, I feel like.
Can you imagine being a father and like accusing your 20-year-old son of gaslighting you about protocols because he wanted to know like why Kody was being the way he was about his rules? It's just so disgusting the way that Kody treats his children. And I feel bad for Gabriel. I feel bad for all of the kids on this show that are being used for the profit of the family and not for themselves. I bet you money that the kids are not being paid for this. I bet you money that they are not making a dime off this. And I bet you all of this abuse that is happening on the show that we're witnessing is all that money and that all of that's going into Kody's pocket. I guarantee it. Well, I don't know. It's maybe being split between the wives, but I bet you the kids aren't getting a dime of it. If I remember, Peyton said they never got paid. It's just disgusting. No, you're not being gaslit, Kody. He's just being honest. So there's this brand new article that was published by InTouch, and it's like, Kody has a pretty bad relationship with his older kids. We already knew that. We already knew they have a bad relationship. So this is what the article says. Kody has damaged his adult children's relationship with him except for a few. They want him to publicly come out and admit that his behavior has been bad. I don't see that relationship really fully healing. It's sad because Kody used to be such a great dad. So they want Kody to go out publicly and admit that the reason why all of this stuff around them is falling apart is because their dad is acting poorly. That's never going to happen. Ever. Ever. Why do you think Kody retreated? Because he doesn't want to deal with the negativity. The insider went on to say this. Kody isn't in contact with most of his older children except for Mykelti. It says, I know he's gone and visited her several times. She doesn't really care or get involved with the drama. She's not into drama. She wants her kids to know the family, and she hasn't had a problem with Robyn. For the others, he hasn't put in the effort. It's not because he doesn't love them. It's because he's a narcissist, and when he feels attacked, he retreats. I told you that. Like, he literally cannot stand the criticism. That's why he's not online. That's why he's only doing cameos. It's why he will only pay you. He will only respond to you if you pay him, and you will be his best friend. I'm glad that the insider is literally calling him the narcissist that he is. And it's just sad that like Mykelti is being like in the middle of this, and he's going to use that to his advantage and be like, see, I'm not a bad person because Mykelti loves me. As far as his relationship with Garrison and Gabe, their relationship is pretty much done. I don't see them ever really believing or trusting him again. I think they believe he's very selfish and he's really dropped the ball on his lifestyle choice he gave up on his family. Can you blame the boys for being mad and like upset? He 100% dropped the ball. He doesn't want any conflict, and so he's going with the obedient wife that does what he wants and never ever argues and manipulates him to get what she wants. The source went on to say that the tension with Garrison and Gabe has impacted his relationship with his older children. It says the siblings are family. They're very close and they support each other. When they see other family members hurt, the kids stick together. And Mykelti is likely the only one to not get involved because she wouldn't get involved in the drama. But everyone else, I believe, is sticking with them and supporting them. They all believe their dad was wrong on so many levels, and he's made some big mistakes and bad choices. So the way that he's treated the kids, the way that he has treated all of the people around them, has caused all of his older children but one to write him off. Because you know why? Because they know the truth about their dad, and they know that he treats the other kids differently at Robyn's house. I'm guaranteeing you that the older kids they're talking about are not Robyn's kids. You're talking about his older kids with Janelle, his older kids with Christine. So he has one child out of 12 that talk to him, and Robyn's kids. That's just disgusting. But he'll use that one as the sign that he's not doing anything wrong. Okay? It's just disgusting. But there was another article I wanted to share with you because it's about Robyn. So this one is about their relationship, and it's solid. Does anyone give a crap if Robyn and his relationship is solid? I don't. And I actually had a conversation with Kristen Decker about this today, and I was like, I'm watching all of this back, and I'm like, dude, Robyn is so manipulative. Like, she knows exactly what she's doing. And, she said that there's, like, a lot of times in relationships like this, there are sister wives that are just like Robyn, that manipulate, that meddle, that find ways to, like, pin people against each other, that will do anything that they can to cause drama and make it so that he's only wants to be with her, where it's like, but then she'll say that she's doing it because of God, and she'll say that she loves God, but then really the truth is that she doesn't want anyone to have attention other than her. And like, she'll manipulate the way that people see her and view her, and she'll put on the fake tears. Even that's what she said. Yeah, she'll put on the fake tears and make it seem like she cares so much when she really, really doesn't. It's sad what happens in these situations, and you see so much more this season how much behind the scene, how covertly Robyn is manipulating Kody, and how much they just conspire together. I don't even think it's like so much that she's manipulating him. It's just so much like they conspire together against everyone else. They're toxic. And then they call each other soulmates, which is false. Like, Kody loves only himself, and if Robyn were to defy him, he would not love her anymore. He said Robyn and Kody are soulmates, and she'll always be submissive to Kody. Gross. And there are no problems. They're very much together all the time. It's the Kody and Robyn show. Y'all, like, it's not being submissive to Kody isn't like a prize. And I'm sorry, but he will find a different soulmate if the chances were reversed. Like, if she starts clapping back and she doesn't behave, 100% he will not be good with her. As far as like them having more kids together, which I really don't care about, this is what the insider said. It's just, there's something in here I want you to hear. It says that the couple stopped talking about babies, and viewers will never know if Robyn is pregnant due to her very private lifestyle. She's not on social media. She won't even talk closely about her personal life with people she's close to. At this point in time, She's under brutal attack. And I don't think she'll ever really disclose any more personal stuff, even with her close friends and family. Kody and Robyn stopped visiting close friends and family. She's in retreat mode, really. It says Kody and Robyn don't even bring their kids out with them. He's isolating her. They're isolating each other because they have egg on their face, you guys. They wanted everyone to believe for all of these years that it was one happy family. And this is what I said to Kristen today. I said, you know what bothers me about her is she's playing the victim, like somehow we're supposed to feel sorry for her, that America views her as a homewrecker, when she literally walked into a family that had 13 kids and 3 wives that she didn't have to choose, but she did because she wanted her celestial kingdom. Like, of course people are going to find her behavior appalling and intrusive, and she's ruining lives. And how do you say that you care about the lives of the kids and the family when you don't? If you really cared about Kody's relationships with his kids, you would not let him treat his kids this way. You would do everything in your power to make it so that he had a relationship with his kids. Because guess what? If he talks about his kids this way and he talks about his sister wives this way, he will talk about you this way. He will treat you this way. It just bothers me that I get so frustrated with Robyn, because on the one breath, it's like, I want to feel bad for her because she's in this polygamous relationship. But the other part of it is like, dude, you're retreating now. You are the one that wanted us to believe that this was all happy and this is all great and everything is great. And now that we have questions, now you're running away. Both of them, because they're cowards. They're caught and they're cowards. And I don't care if she's not under brutal attack. Nobody is like showing up at her house. People are criticizing the obvious criticism that they deserve to have. You are liars. You guys lied to people. All of the kids see through your lies, and you're being called out by your kids because everyone knew that you were the favorite. Everyone knew that you were like doing this behind the scenes, and now we know it's true. You're exposed. You're not under attack. It's so stupid. They're always the victim. You wanted the benefits and the money and of being on reality television, but now that it's not in your favor, now you run. It's opportunistic and it's disgusting. And I'm like, there are days when I'm just like, at what point does this family fall apart so much? Was this worth it? Was all this money worth it? Was all the fame worth it for everything to fall apart this way? Was it worth it? Was it worth it to the kids to have their lives under a microscope and degraded and abused by their father on national television? Is that worth it? And what kind of woman are you to stand by a man that does this kind of crap? That's gross. If my husband acted this way, he would not be my husband. No way at all. So you win Kody, but he's not a prize, and it's gross. And now they don't want anyone to give them any feedback. They're just cowards. And the way that Kody treats Gabriel is cowardly. And I think the kids have every right to have no relationship with him. And I hope they keep speaking out and defending each other, because they are up against a monster of a narcissist and a cult. And if they don't speak out, no one else will. What are your thoughts, guys? Tell me in the comments below. Bye, guys.